Hey everybody, this is JP with InkSoft, and in this short sneak peek video, I want to show the next component that will be introduced to the InkSoft Store platform, and this component is called the Countdown component. Now, as the name implies, this component is very useful when you're creating an online store that has a time frame for ordering. So let's go ahead and take you through the details of the Countdown component. So what I'm going to do is click on the blue icon at the very bottom right corner to introduce the component library, and of course I'll select Countdown. Now there's the countdown component has been made in three unique styles. One is sort of a ticker, the other is more of a minimal sort of like digital clock in its appearance. And the third and final component really looks like a scoreboard, so perfect for sports, athletics, teams. So I'm going to go ahead and select one of the layouts, and in this case this is layout number 3. And you can see that that's now been added to my store. Now, as a quick pointer, anytime you add a new component to an online store, it adds right above the footer. So it's the very bottommost component, and of course you can adjust the sort order. So now that we have our countdown settings available on the left-hand panel, of course I can toggle between different layouts, and of course that updates in real time so you can see what different layouts might look like on that particular store. The next option is the ability to establish a background color. So this is a great way to brand a store and really have that pop off against the background page color. So of course layout, then we can choose color. Now the next options are really the title and the description. So this is a great area to leverage a call to action, build in some urgency, and be descriptive. So every selling opportunity is unique, but this is your opportunity to really explain to your customers that why there's an ordering time frame and put in any details that are relevant or necessary. Now in terms of the end date and end time, you can establish those here. So by default the end date is today's date, but of course I can adjust that. Now when I do adjust that, that updates live in real time. So if I update the end time as well, change the time zone, all of that is going to reflect and update in real time. So in this case I can update the hour, and I can update the time, and I can establish all of that from this control here. So when you click done, again, that's going to update in real time. Now you notice that countdown actually counts down. So once you publish this and it's live, the seconds count down in real time, the minutes count down. So this is all real live data that displays on your website. Now the last option you have here is the ability upon completion. So when that countdown concludes, do you want to automatically remove the component so it just sort of disappears from the site altogether? Or do you want to disable the store, meaning you're not going to allow consumers to place orders once that countdown concludes? So those are your options. The default is going to be to remove the component. So if it's set to 0, there's no sense in displaying it, which is why that's the default behavior. So of course, when you're done and you're satisfied with the way this looks, all you do is click the Save and Publish function, and that will save, and that will be live, available on your website. Now, of course, like all components and all functionality, you can always come back to amend or change the date and the time or the messaging. So once you do publish this, you can always come back and make modifications. So again, this is a sneak peek. This is the next component that will be introduced in the next InkSoft software release. We just want to give you an advanced look at what you can expect from the Countdown component.